Hi, we're Ian and Julie. Follow us on our tiny homestead and our debt-free project of a lifetime, the building of our shipping container home here in the Pyrenees, and all of this alongside our full-time jobs.
This is how excited these two little dogs get when they know they're going in the work van. Goodness, no, I will put you down. No, oh, come on, Floats. She's already off to a digging spot. Good morning. All right, we're back on site. We've had a few days off. We got the roof up just in time that big storm came. It did come, lots of rain. You can see, we've got a few puddles in here, basically because I still haven't got the ridge cap on. And I went to the fabricator yesterday just to get a little bit more instruction on that. And it is what I thought it was, but it just didn't feel right. I'm going to start measuring up for a little bit of insulation. I'll show you where that is in a minute. The wind's blown down a bit of the scaffold there, but it's held up pretty well. We came down in the rain just to see where the natural flow and how we changed that flow was. But we found lots of little places along this wall here that was sprouting out little springs. So we now know where we're going to be putting more French drainage and to just move it away from the garage and the house. Right, I'm going to move all this scaffold. Now we've got to deconstruct it, get it out of the garage, move it around the back, put it up the far end gable end, and that will give me access on top of the roof. And I'm going to measure up for some small insulation strips that I'm thinking about doing. I've been wondering what to do with this ridge cap. And I'll be interested to know in the comments below what you think, whether I should leave it open for ventilation or seal it in as the whole roof is insulated, just to seal that in with a bit more insulation. So I'm on top of the ridge here. This is where the two different angled sections of roof meet. So this shorter one here is a lot steeper than the longer one. I do have the exact one. I'm going to measure that anyway for this template. But what I want to do is basically get a piece of 40mm polyurethane foam and cut it at the right angle, both sides, and slot it from the top down so it wedges in, and then I'll glue it in with a bit of expanding foam. I'm going to do that all the way along the top and then put the ridge cap on. So as I said earlier, whether I drill some ventilation holes in a bit later on, I might do, but at least if I put it in now, it's in from the right side. Right, let's get this cardboard template made up. I think the easiest way is to get a level across that and work off a flat instead of trying two angles at once. My maths isn't that great, so I'll just ask Julie for the level. Jude, can you get the level? Yeah. Oh, come on then. Spider pig, spider pig. Everyone is a spider pig. Yeah, you don't have to come any further. Right.
Cheek.
So I've got my little angle gauge. It's the easiest thing to use. Put it on the top here just to get this one angle here. Measure across the top. To be safe, that's about 12.5. All right, I'm going to carry on doing my maths and calculations. It's not exactly exciting, but hopefully it'll give me a profile that I can go back to the workshop and get that cut on the table saw. This is what I've got to put back in the van. Look at the state of that.
You are so naughty, Freya. You really are. There's grass hanging out of mouth.
God, look at it.
She just does not stop digging. Floki is different, but this one, she's definitely got all the naughty traits that sausage dogs have.
Right, I'm back. I didn't really film anything in the workshop doing it, but basically I took the measurements, put them into a SketchUp drawing, and then made a small template, paper template, and then basically just transferred those onto a couple of pieces of wood. Well, one piece of wood. The other one, I did another SketchUp drawing of the exact specifications from the fabricator using their drawings. So I've got two. I've got one calculated from the drawings and one from my measurements. So we'll see which one fits best. So first, the calculated. So it's not too bad, as you can see. Isn't. I mean, it would work. I mean, we're only talking foam, but let's have a look at my measured one, which I used the level. That one is a much better fit, isn't it? So that one is basically flat. I'm pushing down, so when I've got the foam cut, I should be able to just slot it in like that. Put a little bit of expanding foam each side, just a dab, and then set it in. So now back to the workshop to cut the lengths of insulation boards. Now I'm just going to set the fence up to 12.5 millimeters. I never trust these graduations along here, so I always use my my square. And I know that the thickness of this fence is 2.5 centimeters, so that would be 15 in total. Alright, now to do the tighter angle. Get the other angle done. Undo. And if we look here, that angle there is exact, and the same on that side. So that's it to my template. So I'll be able to slot that straight into the top and foam it. That's the plan. Hopefully when I get to site, it'll all work. Whew. Even though it's about 3 degrees, the sun's on the top. It's all dried out, so I'm going to give it a go for my first insulation strip. So I got the spray foam, warmed it up in the house. Sliding down the roof. we'll see how it goes. Right, that's the test fit. So now I'm going to spray. Both sides. Okay. And then hopefully it'll stick. Just want to put some of this down this end to keep that flat. It's all a bit dodgy because Julie's holding the camera and she is scared to death.
That is an understatement. I'm holding on for dear life, trying not to breathe. I hate this tower.
Alright, that shouldn't pop up now. I think that works.
Yeah, well, that's our test one.
Right, if you nip down and get the others.
Oh, you'll be up here a long time. Oh, that fills me with dread and have to go through the hatch. Oh God, I can't do it. Turn it off. Oh, please don't. You embarrass me.
You can stay up here, I'll pass you the stuff up.
Oh, okay, I'll stay. Oh, no. I'll go down and then I can stay down.
No, well, I need your help.
Well, you go down, I'll stay here and hold on. Oh, it's wobbling. Oh, God. Be gentle. Don't leave me up here too long.
I'm loving this foam gun. Should have bought one of these years ago. Just means you're not wasting cans of it when you buy it with just a tube on it. If not, you have to rush all the jobs with foam in one go, so you're not wasting any of it. So now I'll put some in this gap there. You can't see it, but that'll glue the ones together. Other way.
Ian got to test his moose gun out this morning. We found a tiny little mouse hole and we thought, right, you little stinker. So we foamed it up, so we'll see if we get the little mouse back this evening.
Looking like Father Christmas.
Yeah, he's got a foamy beard. Yeah, it's going in well, Ian.
So while Julie's going down to get the others, what my plan is to offset them by about a ridge cap, and that means I can stagger the actual joint. So instead of, because two of these have got to, the next one's going to overlap to here, but if I had them exactly the same, I'd have 4 overlapping. So I want this front one then to run straight across the top here. So I've got enough to do it. Just got to wait for Julie to navigate her way down, which could take some time, to pass me 2 more up.
I've got big boots on.
She's on safer ground now.
I'm on solid ground. Oh, be careful.
Right.
So what Ian's doing is he's just overlapping each piece, and also at the same time making sure that where he is overlapping them, it doesn't fall on a joint where the main roof panels are. So where his hand is at the moment, that's his overlap joint, where he'll be screwing in.
Screw in here.
Yeah, you okay? And then the sealant he's using, that's what you saw earlier in a previous video around the pipe, the drainage pipe.
They say you don't need it, but I think I'm going to put it on.
It's better to be safe than sorry. It looks nice and sunny, but trust us, it's bitter cold. We're just lucky today's a day with no snow or minus something degrees. We're just making the most of being able to get up here and actually start this room.
Now I've got my other one, which will go this side. And I'm overlapping it, so this is where the wind comes normally, so this will overlap on top of these, like that.
Oh, so you're putting that all the way along the join line?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. This is where it's supposed to raise up now. So I might,
Leave me on the tower.
no, put it on there. Just got to trim these ends off here. I'm just going to do it in line with this because there is going to be the siding coming up and I don't know where that's coming until it's on. So I'll just trim it off both ends and that is the ridge cap finished. So I've just marked a bit of masking tape up and I'm now going to cut. I won't be able to video this bit, but Julie will get me the other end. All done. Ridge cap finished. Well, the ridge cap went up fine. I was more worried than I should have been, really. We got all that insulation in. As I said in the video, we can always add ventilation afterwards, but at least I've got that insulation in at this point. We got all of the weathering done on the ridge cap. The fabricator said, no, you don't need to put any mastic or anything like that. Well, I decided that black mastic I wanted to put in there. So it's all screwed down, it's all glued down, cut to length for ready for the siding. So yeah, pretty happy with that job.
Yeah, and in our upcoming videos, having spent months putting this framework up in metal steel, we finally get to work with a material that we're more familiar with. We do enjoy working with wood. So in the next month, videos, all these videos coming up, you'll be seeing us working a lot with wood because we've got all the siding, the cladding to do, posts putting up, false beams.
So basically we're hiding all the steel that we put up.
So everything we've been doing over these past months, you're not going to get to see any of it apart from the roof. Yeah, so it's exciting. We're looking forward to this next phase of the build.
As normal, if you like this video,
give us a cheeky thumbs up
and hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.
First time we've drove the car in. It's in the garage.